wanted to have a discussion about it. What y'all think?
So it's racist to have a fund set up for black people, for black women, which is a
Well,
minority group.
they said women of color. So I think that means like any woman that's not white, right?
Well, okay, but I would say for starting a business, right?
Yes.
I would say that would be a minority of business owners would be women of color. I would say that's a fair thing to say.
Yeah.
If we were to look at statistics, I would believe women and then women of colors would be in the lower percentile. So I'm trying to just understand what's happening. So they are saying that it is racist against another group of women
Is
because they
racist
don't have access to those funds?
pretty much. They don't have a yes.
I mean, okay, they don't have access to those funds. So, and they're saying that they don't have groups like small businesses for white women, like groups, is what they're saying. So that this is inherently racist.
I don't think that's what they're saying.
I think
No,
they're
I'm just trying
saying
to understand it.
I think they're saying because you're only going towards black people with this grant, or you're only going towards people of
Colored
color with this
people.
grant.
Uh-huh.
That it is racist that you're leaving this segment of people out, white people or white women.
Okay, I mean that makes sense to me.
It does.
It does.
It's
It
fucked
does.
up, but
I
it
have a
makes sense
question
to
then.
me.
I have a question then.
Yeah.
So why is it against the Constitution to separate it by race but not sex?
Is it? I mean, you could sue that it's sexist as well, right?
I would assume so.
Like if you had a
Because it's a
like,
Civil Rights Act, right?
I don't know. Let's pull up the Civil Rights Act, see what it
You
says.
said
Like high
1866,
level.
correct?
1866.
Let's pull it up and see what it says.
The Civil Rights Act of 1866 declared all persons born in the United States to be citizens without distinction of race or color or previous condition of slavery or involuntary servitude.
So everybody's a U.S. citizen. So they're saying that these grants should be available to all women and not just women of color because that's racist. I mean, that makes sense to me.
It does kind of make sense, yeah.
Like if they had a grant that said these are for white women that start businesses, like I'm pretty sure
It would be
someone
an
would be
uproar.
like, "Yo, what the fuck?" So
That's
I
true.
mean, I'm not saying that it doesn't make sense and that there's not a need for it because I know y'all like to light motherfuckers up in the comments, but it makes sense. I don't. Y'all better
When
get
you
some good lawyers. I don't know what
tr-
to tell you. I
yeah,
don't know
truthfully,
what to
when you
tell you.
have to look at things in the black and white of the law, it can only sometimes it only goes one way. Most of the time it only goes one way. And this is honestly what we just looked up kind of he has the biggest case in the world for this.
I mean, if there's more, by all means, that we're not seeing just from this quick Google search that we did, by all means, put it in the comments, let us know. But that's unfortunate for them. It makes sense. Like, I'm glad that something like that existed because there's obviously a need for it, or else it wouldn't exist. So it's unfortunate, but it
Very
is.
unfortunate, man.
It's very unfortunate.
Because you do want people who have trouble getting funding
Hmm.
to get
Traditional ways,
yeah, yeah.
to go through
But
this other means. But I don't know. There's probably a loophole that they can go through and say like it's not a grant. Instead, it's a donation or something, and they can probably still get their money. You can play the game with these white people. Just get a good lawyer.
yeah, I truly do too. And you might
So
it might not just be named the same thing next year. It might be
Exactly.
named something different and you could still
Same
change it.
company.
Exactly.
Hey, we good here? Good. I'm getting back to work.